Hello everyone, welcome back to another recap. Today, Monday again, as you can see in the title, another red Monday. And I think immediately the important question pop out, which is why I keep trading Monday. The main reason I keep trading Mondays, it's because I want that clarity on my journal. I want to be able to show in the future and remind myself with enough data why I stopped trading Mondays. So that's why I said I will still trade the rest of Mondays of this month. After that, I will stop for sure. It doesn't matter if the next two Mondays are green, because still it will be two green Mondays out of 9. So it's already a decision made, but I will keep trading them until the end of this month. Today I took two trades that after I reviewed them, I think it could be a loss. They could be an easy loss, even if it were a Monday, because my first trade, it's kind of a counter trend trade. Price open here, this is the 5-minute price open, and look how strong. We have the first 30-minute very strong. What happened is that I saw this 5 down close candle, and this is the thing. For me to enter for more upside, this is a, let's call it what's the inverse of a confirmation? So this is a, I don't know to call it, but this confirmed that I don't have it set up for more upside. So because I saw this 5 down close candles consecutive, I say, okay, I'm not looking anymore to the upside. However, that doesn't mean that I should focus on the downside. And that's what I did. That's why I say that even though if today were a Monday, it was a Tuesday or whatever, Wednesday, it's not a good. I put on my journal that the trade idea was good, but in reality, it wasn't. This is the first time price tries to reverse this uptrend, and price it's at all-time high. So a lot of people were asking why I were shorting this. I understand them. It was not a good idea. It's a bad setup in my opinion after I see it. That's not what I saw when I was trading. I say, well, we have 5 down close candle. I'm not looking anymore for more upside. It's too much. But the fact that I wasn't looking for more upside anymore, that doesn't mean that's where I fail. I say I'm not looking anymore for more upside, and I switch to the downside. That's where I fail. I shouldn't have switched to the downside, because there was a high chance that what happened was going to happen, which is price entered in a range and started trading in a range. Same thing happened to me. I was in, but then closer to sell. Yeah, I was saying that because of this 5-minute candle, I wasn't open to trade anymore to the upside, because with trend trades that I do, sometimes they are considered scalps. We don't do I don't use this deep pullback. It's not also a deep pullback, but it's too many. It's 25-minute downtrending, and it's not favorable for my setup anymore. However, that doesn't mean that I have to switch to a downside. And that was my mistake. I switched and we started trending and trading in a range. I saw this SMT and this spike to the downside. And it's like things to make it look nice or good, but in reality it's not. It's not. It's a counter trend. It's the first time price tried to reverse this strong uptrend. And I always say it, I don't like to do counter trend, and especially in the first try when price tried to reverse, but somehow I wasn't able to read that while trading. I thought we would sell further down to retrace. The right thing to do for me was to sit out. I think for me it was the same. After I finished the trade, I journal. That's why I don't like to journal as soon as I finish the trade, because what I put on my journal, I put that it was a good trade because I had good context, because we did a lower high, I'm sorry, and after 5 consecutive down close candle. However, it was the first try of this uptrend. It was the first try sellers tried to reverse this uptrend. So actually the context wasn't good. So in my opinion, the best thing I could do here was also sit this one out. I think if I were in the right mindset, in the right mind, I would have done that. I think the best version of me wouldn't have taken this trade. And also, yes, and also it was Monday. It's that's what Monday is telling me. Monday is telling me to be careful and to. I started my live stream saying that today, Monday, I'm going to be a little more. I'm going to ask more to price action. I'm going to be a little bit more. I don't know how to say that word. When you ask more to take a trade, but what time did you sell? I got stop out after price took this swing high, which was also a stop loss, a lower low. That was around 1047, 1047. Oh no, you say you sell. I sold at 1036, 1035. And yes, immediately after I sold, price started to consolidate, which is okay, because we have been trending for 30 minutes and then we did a very weak drop, and then it's okay for price to start to consolidate. It's not ideal for me, for the way I trade. It's not ideal. It's not an ideal pullback for more upside, but also it's not ideal. Look at the candles. None of them close to its low. So I was saying today that I need to learn when price it's about to start to consolidate. That's key, because I hate to be on trades that takes longer than 10 minutes. Usually my trades take from 3 to 5 minutes. And it will be amazing if I am able to at least have some clue when price it's about, or the probability of price it's about to start consolidating are higher. And I think this is key. when this is the first time price tried to reverse a trend. It's not so aggressive. We don't have a really big down close candle. So if I'm not looking to enter for more upside because of this, it doesn't mean I have to look for more downside. I can just wait. All right, Basie, thank you for passing by, brother. Take care. I'm just doing this recap for today price action, and yeah, I'm going to end it here as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. And my second trade, it's a playbook mainly. And the playbook, it's if I see a setup, I take it. But if I get stop out and price doesn't go too much against me after I got stop out and I see an immediate response, it's exactly this. If I see this, I re-enter. Especially if we fail to respect an imbalance. And we also have two down close candle here. So that's a playbook. I know people would say it was too aggressive because I got stop out and I enter again, but believe me, I have like 11 of this and like 8 or 9 has worked. So that's why I re-enter. As you can see, it wasn't like a impulse because I waited for price to close below the imbalance, the fair value gap, inverse fair value gap. But also it didn't work. Why? The reason I think it didn't work mainly, it's because we were trading in a range. And I wasn't able to identify that. And Monday, again, Mondays are my worst days. So I think if I were to start again, I think for the next 2 months, I'm going to stop by the end of this month. I'm going to stop. Hey, how's it going, Vince? How are you? By the end of this month, it's going to be 2 months since I started trading. And so far, Mondays are the worst, not a single green day. So by the end of this month, I will stop for sure trading Mondays. However, I was saying that I will trade the next 2 Mondays because I want to look at my journal. I want to look back and remember why I stopped trading Monday. I want to keep putting that work that I do on Monday. But the plan for today was to be a little bit more like ask price for more. Try only to take A plus setup and things like that. But somehow I wasn't able to do that. Somehow I see my trades and they don't look like A plus setup. They don't look like good price reading. That means I wasn't on my game today. Let's call it that. Wanted to know if you trade by news or by the candle. I trade by the candles, brother. Yeah, I trade. What is it called? I think by news it's fundamentals, and by the candles it's. I forgot the name, but I know what you mean, and I do trade by the candles. I know when the news come out. I like to be very aware of it, so I'm not on a trade and I get stopped out because of a spike, and then price could run in my favor. But I just know when a news it's about to come out, but I don't care about the results. I don't care about. I'm you sick of staying all the time in front of the monitor, even if you repay. Not really. I really like it. I enjoy it. When I'm not trading, I'm looking at the journal. I'm trying to look for patterns. It's fun. At some point, it's fun. But yes, sometimes I get tired and I just want to turn off everything and look for something else. But I always end up coming back. I really like it. I enjoy it. I don't remember what I was saying, but I don't remember. I just know about the second trade. It's a playbook where I re-enter. I got stopped out again. I was trading in a range. I wasn't able to identify price was inside range. So that's it. I think I was saying that I will stop trading Mondays, but I will trade the next 2 Monday. So I have 2 months of data. So because sometimes you forget and you start wondering, oh, what if everything changed? What if now Monday start working? I want enough data, but even if those when those thoughts came back, I can look at the journal and say, come on, it's not worth it. Don't do it. And yes, I'm also trying to, even though I only do 3 trades a day, and if 2 of them are 2 consecutive losses, I stop. I'm also trying at some point to do less trades. That would be great. We're going for 20 hours straight. What do you mean, brother? Wake up. But yeah, that was, I think the main key, even if it were a Monday, because I usually takes good trade on Monday and then good setups, and then I say they just didn't work, and usually they don't work on Monday the way I trade. But today, I don't think my trades were good trades. There were a few things about the first trade that made me think that it was a good idea for more downside, but if I look at the higher time frame, the 5 minute, this was main thing is this is the first time price was trying to reverse, and I don't like to trade with that. I don't like to do a counter trend trade. I always say that. Many times people told me, no, this is the good time to sell, and I say no, I just don't want to counter trend this. So we sell or buy now. I'm just doing a recap. I think, I don't know, market's open already. Jose, ¿cómo anda todo, brother? Saludos para ti, brother. Estoy haciendo un recap de los 2 trades que tomé hoy. Ninguno de los dos funcionaron. But that's it. After that, I stopped trading. I did a trade in the evaluation account that I have, and it also didn't work. It's very similar to this first trade. I'll show you why. This is the 5 minute. So we're in an option. This is the first time we try to reverse this trade. It's not ideal, but because of we have 5 down close candle, I thought we were reversing. ¿Cuál crees que sea la razón por que no funcionaron? I say that. Oh, yo creo que la razón por la que no me funcionaron, primeramente, es porque intenté ir en contra del trend, que usualmente no lo hago. Soy bastante cauteloso con eso porque no me gusta tomar counter trend trades. No me gusta tomar trades en contra del trend. Ok. La primera razón por la que creo que no funcionaba es porque hoy yo no estaba trading de la mejor forma. ¿Por qué? Porque mi interpretación, en mi opinión, no fue la mejor. Porque vi 6 candles que fueron down close candles. Yo pensaba que el precio ya se estaba reversing. Yo usualmente espero este trend, espero que hagamos un pullback para entrar para más upside, ¿verdad? Pero como no hicimos ese pullback y seguimos dropeando, pues yo empecé a considerar esto como un nuevo trend. Estaba esperando un pullback para más downside. Pero lo que pasa es que esto no luce como que el precio se está reversing. Como puedes ver, ninguno de los candles cerraron ni fueron grandes candles. No se comparan con estos tres que tenemos aquí. No tiene nada que ver. Ninguno cerraron en el low. So no tienen ninguna indicación de reversal. NQ estaba trading en all time high. Y lo que pasa fue que como yo no tenía ningún setup aquí para más upside, porque a mí no me gusta que haga tanto drop, que dropee tanto. Me gusta como de 10 a 15 minutos y ya aquí íbamos por 25 y el precio seguía dropeando. Entonces, como ya no tenía ningún setup para más upside, en vez de echarme para atrás y pensar, ok, no tengo ningún setup para más upside, el precio está trending, uptrending, no voy a hacer ningún trade. En vez de decir eso, lo que dije fue, no tengo ningún setup para más upside, entonces voy para más downside. Y eso es una forma, en mi opinión, incorrecta de pensar. Porque una cosa no esté confirmada, no significa que confirme la otra lado. Porque no haya confirmación para más upside, no significa que hay confirmación para más downside. Porque existe la posibilidad que entremos en una consolidación. Y eso fue lo que pasó. Que yo no supe identificar que pues, existía la posibilidad que entremos en una combinación, en una consolidación y me tocó pagar, yo diría que la mala lectura. Y entonces el segundo trade fue que me sacó y hicimos un outside candle y yo pensé que simplemente me estaba sacando para después seguir a mi favor. Yo volví a entrar y igual me volvió a salir. Y es normal, es el tipo de price action que se puede ver en una consolidación. El precio va así. So, but yeah. And I was going to mention about the last trade I took. This trade I took it in the afternoon. It was with the evaluation account. Look, we were uptrending. We did a pullback. It's a short-term downtrend. I tried to enter for more downside. However, this is the first time we tried to reverse this uptrend. Now, look at the context. This is the context for this trade. Now, look at the context for this trade. Same scenario. We have 5 down close candle here. We have 5 down close candle. This is the 5-minute. And this time, because of this, I was looking for more upside. However, look, this is not the first time we try to reverse this. We already tried here. And then we tried to take half day here, but price couldn't. It couldn't. So now the context is different. But I didn't see it that way. I thought this was just a pullback. And this was actually a failed try of the buyer. Tried to take half day. They couldn't. Now this is the actual shift. So this idea that I had here is the one I should have here. And the one that I had here, it's the one that I should have here. But somehow today I wasn't in the zone. Let's call it that way. And again, I entered long there and I got stopped out. So in reality, I did 3 trades today. I usually don't trade evaluation. This is an evaluation that renewed from last month. That's why I'm trading it. but this is what I trade. My main account, which is a sim funded account from my funded futures. And I usually don't trade. I don't do. I do three trades. If I do 2 consecutive trades, I stop, and I don't trade the PM session. But since this is a sim, this is a evaluation account. That's why I traded the third trade after 2 losing trade and in the afternoon PM session. But I normally don't do this. But that's it. That's the recap for today. It's another Monday, another red Monday. And it's good data for my journal. Good confirmation that whatever it is that I do, it doesn't work on Monday mainly. But that's it. I'm going to end it here. And I'll be live streaming tomorrow night 25. I hope I see you there. Take care.